Happy 4th of July. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite Captain America stories, and maybe even favorite Marvel comics in general. Marvel Fanfare, issue 18. This is phenomenal. And check out this cover by Frank Miller of Captain America here. With the crying and the pointing, the burnt up American flag, the fire in the background. It is gorgeous. You feel something. And we have this beautiful Frank Miller pinup on the back cover too. So cool. This issue features some fantastic artwork and one of the best stories you'll read. The inside of the cover page here is a jokey little comic strip making fun of how Chris Claremont was late sending in his scripts, and so they have to just throw up some portfolio pinups in the back instead. So throwing some Claremont shade there. But this story here is by Roger Stern and Frank Miller, and it's got Joe Rubinstein doing some finishing there. And we see that the story was suggested by Roger McKenzie, who I know worked with Frank Miller quite a bit. So pretty cool. This issue starts out with just a slew of arson just coming through New York and them not knowing what's going on, but somebody is holding the city at ransom. And Captain America is not for that. We see all this harrowing rescue in here with this man jumping down to save this woman and their child and getting to him before even Cap does. But then the woman drops the kid here and Cap jumps in to the rescue. One of my favorite things about this issue is the sense of motion and flow. And we'll see that throughout the book. But this right here, leading into all this action coming up, it's all so good. And look at the paneling. This is a phenomenal book. Very worth tracking down to get in your own collection, I tell you. I'm not going to read all the dialogue as we flip through it, but it is beautiful, and you get a real sense of the character of Captain America and what he's all about and how he believes in America and the dream of America, not just some silly platitudes or what have you. He is about the spirit of the nation and what that all means. And we see him reflecting on the beautiful nature of family as he's going through doing all this. And man, yeah, look at this flip. So good. He's just making a run through all the bad guys, trying to track down who is holding the city for ransom with all these fires. And I love this kick right here. That is so cool. Just like this panel here with him jumping down is just so good. And here we're seeing this beautiful family, and Cap is just reminiscing about that and how he wishes he could have something like that, but he can't, and he has to keep on going. He has a duty and a responsibility, but all he wishes is to just have that normal slice of American pie. However, we find out that this fantastic family man that he's looking at is actually one of the leaders of this group of arsonists here, and they're all just a bunch of average Joe nobodies who are fed up with the system, and they're striking back and trying to get a little piece of what's theirs. But we see here, this fella, he's not having it. He has some scruples, but he's in too deep, and he can't back out, even though they find out that their next arson spot is going to be a old folks home, which is just so distasteful. Cap busts on through. He's saving some folks. And I love this right here. They find the badge of an officer at the scene of the crime, and it turns out that's the one fellow who had been objecting to the burning down of the old folks' home. And Cap tracks him down, and I love this bit here where after figuring out what's what and finding him, he just tosses the shield and just bing, 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 and we get that onomatopoeia in actual broken glass as it strikes the window of his car. That's just so flippin' cool. So cool. And I love how he just kind of gives him a little bit of a roughen up, and then it's like, you better turn yourself in. So the officer fella gives up the ringleader, and Cap tracks him down, and he's so surprised to actually find out that he's the family man that he was so envious of earlier in the issue. And he's rather disgusted, because it's like, how could you do that when you have so much? And the little tyke comes to the defense of his father there, and Mom's just like, yeah, why you doing this? My Hal's a good man. I love this, how he drags the dude down to the actual home base lodge hangout area that these domestic terrorists are all congregating at. And this is so cool. I love just the throwing the shield, the breaking, and the bouncing. And man, these fellas are just no good. On a surface level, you can agree with their plight of the system being against them and not for all the right people, but they're going about things in all the wrong ways, and Cap is 100% in the right in everything going on. And I tell you, this bit right here is a bit despicable, where the guy ends up deciding that he'd rather just blow them all up instead of facing the consequences of their actions, which is just absolutely no good and despicable. But Cap's able to rescue the rest of the fellas in the building. They're trapped off by the fire there, and the one fella says, hey, I got enough bullets for all of us. Burning's a terrible way to die, but Cap's not having it. He breaks through this wall here and gets everybody out to safety, but then he runs back into the building. And they're like, where are you going? There's no one left to rescue. And he says, you're wrong. She's still in there. And then he comes back out, running out of the fire, holding the American flag. Yes! This belongs to all of us, but it's not for free, and it doesn't come easy. It's America. America doesn't hand you things on a silver platter. Sometimes all she offers is hope. And now I have to think of some way to bring some hope to Mrs. Brady and her boys. If any of you still pray, pray for them. God damn, I love Captain America. God bless America. That is such a good story. I love it. And I'll tell you what else I love. This Kevin Nowlan portfolio at the back of this issue here. We got 2 portfolios and just a ton of beautiful pinup artwork. Look at this dagger. That is so cool. Look at this Black Widow. Like both Natasha herself and the Spider. So creepy cool. Well, I guess the Spider's creepy. She's cool. So awesome. And look at that Red Sonja. Oh, man. I can't say that's my favorite Red Sonja I've ever seen, but it's damn cool. However, this Phoenix right here is just blowing my mind. That is so sick looking. Oh, I love it. And we got this Nova here. This Nova is looking awesome. But my favorite's got to be She-Hulk. I am a fan of She-Hulk. I love that original Byrne series, and I also really like the Slott series back in the day. This is so flippin' cool, though. Like, yeah, that's some good muscle mommy cheesecake right there, if that's your thing. But what's even better is this Terry Austin portfolio. We got more Black Widow, so that's pretty funny. I don't know if she was just the big hot thing at the moment. This last time, when was this? This was January 1985, I believe. Yeah, it says January right there. And man, I'm really digging this Doctor Doom right there. That's just so cool. My favorite has got to be this Cloak and Dagger, though, just because I absolutely love the use of, like, what do you call it, negative lighting, just with, like, the completely blank empty space here for Dagger, and the complete blackness for Cloak. That just looks so cool. And this is a fun pinup of the ladies in the X-Men at the time. And right back here, we get this really fun, wacky Thor picture. I don't know these funny cartoon characters. They're unfamiliar to me, but I really like how this Thor looks, and I'm a sucker for the spacey Asgard and the Bifrost Bridge, so that's real cool. Man, this issue is just a blast. The main story is so good. We got this beautifully fantastic cover, and we got the awesome pinup in the back, and just all those pinups in the whole back of the comic in general. Man, God bless America. Happy 4th of July. You know, just read more comics, huh? Cheers. I'll talk to you later.